have a secret for making an epoxy countertop look more realistic, so you're going to want to stick around through this tutorial. As you know, I'm renovating my pantry and all of my inspiration images have a countertop in it, but countertops are expensive, so I'm going to make this cute little countertop with the scalloped front. This is actually my third epoxy countertop, so I've done a ton of research and I've got a lot of practice. Once everything is cut and primed, then it's time to make sure everything is perfectly level. I follow not only the instructions from Totalboat, who is who I usually use for epoxy, but also for my own blog post that I made a couple years ago. You want to scuff sand and wipe down with isopropyl alcohol. Then it's time to start mixing the epoxy. This first layer is a sealer layer. You want it to be super thin and opaque white, which helps give you a really great base layer for the rest of your pours. After using a heat gun to blow out all of the bubbles, then it's time to make sure you get all of the dog hair that definitely floated into your epoxy. It's important to wait until the surface is no longer tacky to the touch before you start your next pour. This pour is a flood coat pour, so it's going to be about 1/8 of an inch thick, and you're going to want it to cover the whole surface. However, this is my secret ingredient. This is called a dirty pour. To make the countertop look more like a real natural stone, you want to have some level of depth. So in order to do that, I chose multiple different colors of epoxy that I mixed one by one and then poured into the same bucket and poured over the countertop. You don't want to overmix the mixture once you put the colors together so that you can still maintain some color differentiation so you get some swirls. And just like every other epoxy layer, you want to blow out those bubbles to help create a perfectly smooth surface. This is what it looks like just after the dirty pour. I still have a couple more layers to do. Today I'll be adding the veining, and then tomorrow, once it's fully cured, I'll do the top clear coat. Definitely follow along if you want to see how this epoxy turns out.